everyone, to Lockdown D&D by Natural 20, where we sit around, roll dice, and play D&D on a different day of the week because we, instead of the bi-weekly game on Saturdays, as I probably said at some point during the first episode, we are... Oh God, I snapped the thing of my pen. But that's not the announcement I'm making. Because we have changed our times from bi-weekly on Saturdays to every Tuesday. So every Tuesday you shall have your weekly dose of D&D goodness and shenanigans and all that jazz. And as always, we have the disclaimer of there may be scenes depicting violence, scenes of a sexual nature, and swearing. And if you do have a very sensitive disposition, then you know where the X button on your internet browser is. So, last time, I shall say, or last week, well, I say last week, last time on Lockdown D&D, our wonderful party of heroes dealt with the majority of bandits that had infiltrated the execution, or the attempted execution, of one bandit leader called Rin Rin, someone who has intimate connections with Meta Mori, but with Meta Mori? Meta Morty? We're just going to call you Meta anyways. So you were all summoned by Captain Cromley and Lord Whitehead to hunt down Rin Rin and bring him dead or alive, depending on how you guys do it. And so you guys although this next part wasn't aired last week, we still went and had a game, but it mostly consisted of one member of the party, i.e. Meta, looking for an informant by the
Doing all the fucking work.
by the name of Orin, a gnome who pretty much told Meta that Rin's last known whereabouts was a seaside town called Hull. And that was pretty much all he got from the gnome, apart from that Rin had been carrying out operations in terms of sabotaging some of the Lord's supplies and foiling various plans and schemes and other unscrupulous activity. But while Meta was doing that, the rest of the party decided the best way to carry out an investigation would be to talk to the locals themselves, see if they know anything. So they did the one thing that any good adventurer would do, and go to the tavern known as the Spirit's Inn. There, Artemis got talking to a tiefling called Mythic, and pretty much hit it off with her. To which later on, they also got to know another member of staff of the tavern known as Sonia, and yeah, they seem to hit it off as well, even though Sonia is a more quieter disposition. But one performance from Artemis later, and shenanigans galore, and let's just say Artemis and Mythic kept each other company for the rest of the night.
You thought.
Okay.
If she breathes, she's a thought.
But while everyone else was resting and sleeping in their beds, Ombretta decided to go out for a little bit of a walk, looking for unscrupulous individuals. There, she came across a man who attempted to have his way with a clearly drunk out of her mind woman. And one quick battle later, and the man was stabbed through the stomach with a spear. As Ombretta seems to have filled out a quota of some kind. What quota is that? Well, you're just going to have to find out later on, then, wouldn't you? And so, we begin this next chapter the next morning, where the smell of bacon and eggs waft through the main tavern area and upstairs. Everyone at some point has probably come out of their rooms, some more tired than others.
Ah,
and 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 yes, so yeah, at some point you probably congregate around a table of some description, and I will leave the stage to you guys to discuss. Don't jump in all at once, guys.
so, uh, so, how did you sleep? Meta says to the open table.
How did you guys?
I slept okay, I guess. How about you, Meta? How did you get on?
Well, I would have slept a lot better if my room neighbours weren't as noisy. And he just glares at Artemis.
Meta's awfully
Yes,
quiet.
Artemis, it did sound like you were having a bit of company and fun.
What can I say?
Artemis,
Well, true bard never
Oh, she
really
gone.
kisses
she
and
there?
touches. Unless it's in the form of song.
Rachel?
Um, I think I think people may not be able to hear certain people or something along the lines because
We,
I've been hearing Rachel fine.
we can't hear her at all.
Refresh.
And I'm
I can
hearing
hear her.
Roll,
perfectly fine.
refresh. Roll 20. And see how you get on. Technical difficulties, everyone.
I am here.
I really need to get something that says about technical difficulties. I need a music. I need a little track for that.
I mean, could totally record my voice or something like technical difficulties.
It's
Where
not.
technical
It's not
stuff.
D&D if we don't have technical difficulties.
Oh my god! There we go. There we go. See, we need to make a jingle out of that.
Uh,
Yeah, exactly. Just so I can just press the
can
button and yeah, it'll
everyone
play for
everyone
everyone.
talk? Just,
Hello.
we can hear
Hello.
we can hear Marty and we can hear Nat. We just can't hear Rachel.
Rachel speaketh. Okay.
I think Rachel's frozen.
Oh god. All right.
See, it's not our fault.
All right. Let's refresh.
We've refreshed our app, so
Guess I better do the same.
Come on. Right.
I'm
Yeah.
waiting again.
I can hear you too. Just no Artemis.
No,
Rachel's died.
Rachel. No.
Can anyone else hear her, or is it just us who can't hear her?
She's
Ah,
disappeared.
Or what? Like, as in away from keyboard, or?
All I've got is her symbol spinning round.
Oh god. Like, maybe I was gonna say maybe she needs to refresh and all that jazz.
Can someone
I'm
get me
now
to?
doing it.
Okay. Cool.
See, guys, even when we're using online services, there are technical
And
difficulties.
somehow it's still Marty's
And this,
fault.
Excuse you.
It's not D&D if we don't blame Marty for technical difficulties.
This one is
Yeah,
not my fault. It's everyone's potato.
I'm sure we can find a way to blame it.
All right. I'll take it
And
for today.
and this is why I prefer Discord a lot. Or something.
Right.
I think, right. How does everyone feel about trying it on Zoom? Because then you can choose your own.
Well, that means I'd have to sort out Zoom.
Right. Well,
To be fair, I've made a Discord when I was that we could use potentially.
Rachel speaketh.
I think our internet connection's dead.
Oh shit.
Thing is, there's a lot of shit going on down London Road South with internet connection.
Yeah, that's because they're swapping over all the cables.
Yeah, we've got our end is happening in a couple of weeks' time.
Oh, we
Oh.
have a voice.
Yes,
No.
Queen.
Give me a second.
Queen? Oh, she's gone.
No, she's
I'm back.
she's there faintly.
Hello.
Yes.
There we go.
Laugh.
Oh, everyone's gone.
Now everyone's gone.
Everyone's gone.
Where is everybody? Fuck. Well, guys. So, we do have technical difficulties,
Yeah.
as you can see.
Roll 20
Did you get a
crap.
message saying roll 20 is having difficulty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our internet's fine. For once.
Yeah, I think it's the
Yeah,
Roll20
I
servers
think
that are playing up.
Roll20 is being an absolute pile of shit.
Because I literally just got a big thing come up on the top saying that they're having a problem with their servers.
Oh.
So,
Well, right?
So what shall we do?
well, I was going to say, shall we migrate over to Discord or something along the lines?
I don't have Discord set up yet.
I have Discord, but I have nothing. We have no group set up
No.
Well, we'll see how. Oh, Jack sent a Discord link. Okay. Discord.
Where is Jack?
In the WhatsApp.
Okay, give me a second.
Right.
Hey, bro. Boys, become a girl. Yeah.
Right.
Become a girl.
Do 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 do.
Do do do.
Said it.
So how is it just voice on that then, or is there video?
You can. I think you can kind of do video on the thing, but so for yeah, I think you can do video, but I think it's mostly voice.
So I'm going to terminate the stream here then.
Okay, we'll I mean, we can. I mean, we'll do a take two, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, we'll do a take two.
So those that are watching,
We will be back. We're just dealing with stuff.
yes, Roll20 doesn't like.
Damn you, Roll20.
So we'll be back
It's
soon.
the last time I use like voice with